everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to play part 3 of the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Let's get started. Alright, so last we left off, we are now able to receive visitors into our home, but before we meet the second visitor, because we met the first visitor last episode, before we meet the second visitor, I'm going to see if we can make any more cards. Because I feel like having more variety is going to give us more options, which will therefore make the game more interesting. Alright, so create card. Yeah, we have a good... Wish we had a little bit more air, but we have a good overall balance. Let's see, what do we have the most of? We have the most of fire. Let's try to get rid of some fire. Ooh, that one's pretty sweet. Let's go. Oh, that one's also pretty cool. I want something with mainly fire, so let's go for the all fire one. Charred battlefield. Ooh, that one's pretty sweet. Oh, that one's also pretty sweet. See how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? Oh, that might actually work for the card as well. Pyre for the heretic. Although humanity has a long history of witch burning, they have never managed to burn a real witch. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds like history. Yeah, let's go for that. It feels very fitting with the scene. The charred battlefield. Alright, so mainly fire, 1 air, so maybe we should mix it up with some water. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to structure these cards. I'm guessing that having a little bit of variety in the elements might be a little bit more of a benefit, because when you have that variety, you have more options. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I have no idea if that's true or not. That might work. No, these are really... let's go with this one. This is gonna mainly be a fire card. Ooh, my favorite time. Let's go ahead and start. Let's see. Kind of like the more city-ish. Oh, I don't like the dead horse there, though. I don't like the dead horse in here. We can cover it. We can cover it. We can cover it. We don't need to know it's there. I feel like maybe duplicate? Yeah. Because I want to get all 3 of these characters in. Send to back. Duplicate. Send it back. Let's go ahead, stick you up front. Maybe shrink you a little. 2. 3. Alright, I think this is my new favorite card. It all feels very cohesive, which I like. Card Legend. War distorts all feeling, setting what scares you on fire. The red flame from the candle leads to disgusting discoveries. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. Meanings: judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Oh, I didn't see what it was titled. It is titled Genocide. Okay, maybe not my favorite card. Let's go ahead. I want to meet this new visitor. So last time we met Dahlia, and this is our second friend. Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Please let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. Your friend Jasmine. Hell yeah, we want to meet you, Jasmine. I'm so happy to see you, Fortuna. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. Oh, I love her style. It is so cute. Jasmine, I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was Arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me. I think she was awestruck or something. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation since she was determined Adana's punishment was too severe. And that Arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare go against Adana's judgment. Wink, wink. But keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the coven, not just you. Aww, you're just too precious. See, here's the thing. As I meet these people, I'm now realizing maybe sacrificing the coven wasn't the best idea. I missed you so much. I missed you too. So, tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up, you tell me about you! I'm not ready to go into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Okay, okay. What would you like to know about? Ooh. I do want to know the juicy gossip. How's the coven these days is also a question I really want to know. So I feel like we're gonna get juicy gossip. So how's the coven these days? Powerful, I'd say. We're going beyond the scale of any other covens. Oh no. See, I think what's gonna happen, as foretold in episode 1, I think the coven is gonna merge into like this giant super witch, like the behemoth foretold. As I'm reading these people's statements, I'm like, oh no, I may have fucked up a little bit. We're going beyond the scale of any other covens, both in knowledge and in power. Although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep up with Adana's direction. She's set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks. Ew. And that's made us all grow exponentially. Oh, is that a good or a bad thing? Many other covens are trying to imitate our system to stay competitive. Oh, so capitalism. But some witches are having problems staying in the game. Yeah, that's what happens. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the coven, which is awful. I'm doing fine though, don't worry about me. Fuck Adana, or you've always been so talented. Let's be nice. You've always been so talented. I'm sure you won't have any problems keeping up with the elite. I guess. Although I feel bad for all the sisters left behind. You know what? We're sacrificing the coven anyway, so they might have actually got out easy. Yeah, that sucks. We should trust in Adana's direction though. No, maybe we shouldn't. She's the oldest, and I'm sure there's an important plan for all this. I don't think there is. And it's not like the expelled witches become pariahs? Pariahs? What's a pariah? Witches from our coven are extremely well regarded everywhere and don't have any trouble finding a nice new position. Maybe you should get out of the coven then. That's a good consolation, I guess. Yeah, something about this feels very off. Anyway, I feel like she doesn't want to say anything bad about the coven because it might come back to bite her. Whereas Dahlia, yeah, it was Dahlia, right? Was it Delilah? No, it was Dahlia. Was like, fuck Adana, I'm getting out of this bitch. Are you working? Oh, any juicy gossip? This is what I want now. Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do, and I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into a little tittle-tattle club. Why are we calling it that? Tittle-tattle club. That's wonderful. Any genre you may be interested in? Ooh. I really want to click anything on Dahlia because I feel like if anyone, I feel like if Jasmine knows Dahlia's up to something, that may be trouble for us. Because I'm all for Dahlia revolting against the coven, but how undercover is she being? So anything on Dahlia. Whoa, we're all best friends. You should ask her directly. I did. She came by earlier, in fact. But you know, even though she's extroverted, she doesn't reveal much. So I was hoping you'd tell me if she's doing all right. Oh, okay. Dahlia's fine. I'd say she's fine. She's a hard one to read. You're right. That's good. We like that. Hahaha. Yes. Lately, she's been a little obsessed with a daemon she's trying to hunt. She told me she saw the daemon in her dreams and that it had or that it had the face of her long-lost mortal mother. I'm not even sure if the daemon is real since no one's even ever seen it besides Dahlia in her dreams. Maybe you could help her find it through your divination? I'd love to. I hope she doesn't get mad at us because you told me about it. She will. But Dahlia isn't incapable of being angry for more than a couple minutes. You'll be fine. It feels so good to talk to you again. You can't even begin to imagine. Anyway, are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I am perfecting the art of enchanted Kanoyu? Maybe that's how you say it? Also known as magical tea craft. Oh. So is it like, is she reading the tea leaves? Is that what it is? I feel like that's also part of fortune telling though. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know a lot about witchcraft. How you've always loved your plants? How did you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora. And even in my books on the matter helped by many witches around the universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and tons of manure. Basically now I deal in magical herbs. Ambrew, oh, she does potions. That makes more sense. Ambrew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know, yeah. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, let's read her fortune. Listen, I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh, wow. Is it safe? It is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me. And from what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Oh, sounds exciting. Don't let Adana know, though. Of course, I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe I'm breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen? I don't know, Fortuna. But you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? Oh, you do a lot of harm from far away. Don't look out my window too hard. I won't tell Adana. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes. Oh, it's been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you? Jasmine. Oh, shut up. Oh my god, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. I wonder what she's doing right now. We can look into that with my cards if you want. Nah, that's in the past now. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill. And I can't figure out what the problem is. So my question is, what's wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Understood. Focus on the smell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. No. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have made this card. Maybe it was not a smart idea to make a card before this. Oh, I feel like we put it, maybe she'll build a new garden. So if I put this here, her garden's kaput for good, but if I put it here, maybe she makes a new garden. That's my logic. Adana cursed your garden. She is testing you in secret to make you stronger. Or someone has hidden a corpse in your garden while you were away. It's the body of someone who was betrayed, and that's poisoning the soil. I want to kind of turn Jasmine against Adana. And that's all fire. Whereas we get a little bit of more of a mixture with this. So let's go with this. No way. So that was it? I knew something smelled fishy lately. I'm not even gonna bother saying anything against her. Whatever, I'll play along. I'm just happy to know it wasn't my fault. I'm going to prove to her how good of a gardener I can be. Good luck. Alright, come on, give me a good card. Both fire cards. Okay. Your garden will be taken from you and exploited by more powerful witches. Or you will bury yourself in your garden and assimilate it all. You'll become a magical entity able to grow any kind of plant from your body in an instant. That sounds a lot cooler. That actually sounds kind of badass. That's good? I guess so. For what I can read, it's something you'll do voluntarily, so... Well, that sounds so... scary. Well, all makes sense when the time comes. But I don't want to lose any of you. Well... about that. There might be a behemoth in our backyard. What do you say? Or why do you say that? I'm perfectly fine being friends with a magical entity that can summon any kind of plant. That's what I'm saying. It sounds badass. I'm looking forward to it, in fact. You're so silly. It was a shock, but I guess it doesn't sound so bad when you look at it that way. Everything will be fine. Thank you. Do you want to keep digging? That's alright. Enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. That's because you're a badass witch. That's right, you are. And my deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you are going to be. But that's all on you, with or without divination. Aw, Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I need to go back to my garden now, but I promise you, I want to make up for all the time we've lost. See you soon. Thank you for coming. What a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character. It's all because of them. They're just too good and don't mind bearing with a weirdo like me. Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting of the lot. I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you. Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic. I wouldn't say it's charisma. It's something more primal, like how mortals can't avoid staring at the flame. You woke up poetic today, huh? Say, who do you like best, Jasmine or Delilah? Yeah, what kind of childish question is that? I feel like that's meant to be a cop-out answer, though. I do like Dahlia more. I feel like if we side with Dahlia, she's gonna be more willing to help us hide that we have a behemoth if it ever gets found out. Or not necessarily hide that we have a behemoth, but defend us. So I'm gonna go Dahlia. Oh, and why do you like Dahlia best? She's just too sexy. Not wrong. She's so pure and straightforward. Her powerful attitude makes me feel safe. She's so funny and full of energy. Oh gosh. I feel like I hate the word pure. I don't know. It gives me that. It makes me feel a little icky when someone says pure. Her powerful attitude makes me feel safe. Her confidence grants her an unbreakable aura. You're right. I love strong witches. Wouldn't mind having been summoned by her, I tell you. Me neither. Huh, what? Nothing. Well, thanks for indulging me. I swear to you, this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, even if you find them ludicrous. As long as you can help me with my exile, you can be as silly as you want. At your service. What's your plan now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar from the architect, Greth. Good, let's build that deck. Yes, more card building time. Alright, create new card. We have a lot of water we can spend now, which is awesome. So maybe we've been building a lot of fire cards, so let's go for more of a water card. What do we have? Feel like this one is kind of drawing to me. Feel like we gotta be strategic about our card building though. So let's go Sunset Dock. What fits with the dock theme? I feel like out of all of them, this might fit well with the dock theme. Also, just because we unfortunately used the bar card already. I wish I kind of saved it so they would mesh a little bit better together, but it's fine. Let's just go for all water card. Let's do it. I was like, why is he missing his arms? Let's go. I want something sorted by the dock. Over here-ish. Ooh, I want that sunset in the background. Alright. Let's go. You on the dock. Or maybe you should be right here. That makes more sense. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. I'm vibing with it so far. Let's go ahead and finish it. Cape Cod. A tide of salt and melancholy, witness to many kinds of love, the bartender can channel hidden feelings. The swordfish liquor runs with truth. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Communication, peace, yearning, passion, power. Wait, I don't know if we want to make another one or if maybe we should save. Yeah, I feel like I should save it. Just so that we can gather more elements. Still no familiars in your window. What shall we do meanwhile? I don't know. Just wait. Okay. It's okay. Bummer. I'm eager for some action. What do you do to kill time? You must be an expert at it. Usually I just drop myself on the bed and feel sorry for myself. But when my mood allows for it, I study or enjoy some interactive fiction. I have accumulated quite a backlog, and going through it had a lot of weight in keeping me sane during exile. Oh, fiction! I'm not a fan of fiction. The universe is already a great purveyor of stories. But you go ahead and do some reading. I'll look at the stars or something. Yeah, I might. What to do? What would we study? I feel like, 200 years, I feel like maybe we've gone through all our stuff. Let's go ahead and study. Alright, what do we have here? Excerpt on the 4 elements by which Unia? For the innate, the fact that magic is reduced to 4 elements may strike them as oversimplification. A little bit. But the building blocks of our universe are simple. No matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality, it always fits within the 4 elements. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on the material things, reality can be divided into 4 elements: gas, air, liquid, water, solid, earth, and energy, fire. In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analyzing its where, earth, when, air, why, water, and how, fire. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, a stone. Its air will reveal to you how it affects its environment, what the social preconceptions are about it, or how much time it has been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. The reason this stone and no other ended up in that particular place, or why its initial form was before erosion shaped it in that way. Its earth demonstrates what the stone is made of, how good it would be as part of the wall, or even what kinds of carvings you work onto it. Its fire tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the four elements open the gates thought to infinite modes of analysis. What to do? Sleep? Do we have to do all three in order to pass time, or will this help? Ultimate wishes. You dreamt about doing laundry. You fall off your balcony and land in a pool made of pizza. You have to eat your way out. You manage to exit the pool, but the pizza was so delicious you decide to jump back in for a second round. Wake up. Oh, do we have someone? Oh, we have two people. Oh gosh. I don't know who to do. Let's go with Falcon. Oh, yes. Okay, this is what I was hoping. I hope this was who it was. Okay, I really want to meet this person because I feel like maybe we can get them on our side a little bit. Hello, Fortuna. My name is Greth. I am a witch architect. I believed our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you are willing to have me. Absolutely. Oh. Yeah. You got a little something on your face. Welcome, Greth. Hi, Fortuna. Thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious by looking at me, huh? Yeah, it looks bad. Let me say it out loud anyway, for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Whoa, never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But if we're talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically, it's terrible, but it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could, well, get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. You do the cheekbone that I can't see. It is very nice. I'll give you that. Looks like an important loss, yes. So, do you think you can help me? If there's a way to cure you, my deck will find it. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask some questions? Of course. Ask away. Ooh. I do want to know your thoughts on Adana, but maybe we should lead up to that so it's not so suspicious. Why some a behemoth? This isn't an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth, that part is pretty straightforward. I want to build a temple out of a skull of a titan of the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's a sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know it's an unanswerable question, or a question that hasn't been answered yet, if I want to put this optimistically. The meaning of life. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Why? Everyone thinks about it now and then. Yeah, but I'm like obsessed with it. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there is something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Is this just a simulation? Does the universe actually exist, or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? When do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everybody else obsessed with the same questions? Griff. I'm sorry, I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I help returning to these ideas again and again. I've built countless shrines looking for answers. And as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck at... I don't think I've heard the second one. Cogito ergo sum. I'll have to look that up. I'm a witch for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know... Oh, wait! That gives us some lore! Okay, so all these witches must have been human at some point. And they're asking why we ascended, so... Do they just figure it out? Okay, that's some lore I think we'll figure out later. You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They are an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your Skull Temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines from my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please, let's dissect the cosmos together. That sounds very scary. What's your predicament, though? Yeah, don't say you have a behemoth. I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. I promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? Partners. Partners. I have a feeling that the more friends we have, the better. How exciting. Everyone always dismisses my project as futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Now another question. Ooh. Tell me more about being an architect. Wait. What do you say we make this conversation instead? This is a conversation instead of interrogation. It's not an interrogation. It's an interview. And besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna. All witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Well, Dahlia speaks highly of you. Oh, well, I'm dying to know more. I don't think you want to know more. You already got your problem with a behemoth at the side of your head. I don't... To be honest, I feel awestruck just by the way you look at me. I can tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You are special. I've never... Oh, wait. I think I see what this game is getting at. The gears are clicking now. Is this... I have a feeling this is largely going to be about Fortuna and how she feels like shit, but turns out she's actually a badass, but she doesn't know it yet. I have a feeling that's sort of the direction this is going. I've never said this to anyone. I feel ridiculous, but I just need to express it. Thanks? What do you want to know anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. But that's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? Whoa! That's a hard question. What drives you? I'm gonna answer this how I personally would answer it. I feel like curiosity. Curiosity? I'd say that's my reason to tear too. Reason to tear? I'm not sure what that word is. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss a chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. That's alright, bring it on. Thank you so much for indulging me. I'm truly enjoying this though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. Yeah, tell me more about your job. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defined themselves as an architect, at least. A pioneer then. I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was a mortal. But being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all the bureaucracy. Ugh. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. Man, I wish I could ascend out of pure stress. I would have ascended a long time ago. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Sounds like a pain, building things on Earth. You bet. I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. I may or may not be playing Minecraft right now, so I relate. Minecraft? That may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968? Wait, hold on a second. 1968? Wait, what year is it then? Wait, I gotta do some math. I'm very bad at math in my head. I'm sure some of you are yelling up the answer right now, but I can't math in my head. So the year is 2168? Holy shit. Whoa. I was born in the year 2000, and I ascended in 2032. Were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot too. That sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. I can't stand them. Yeah, they're so uptight. So Fortuna, tell me, what are your thoughts on relationships? You're asking me if I'm single? No, silly. But are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them. Some others don't want them at all. I'm curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Okay, so in our flashback when we were with our friends, she didn't really seem that into relationships. In fact, she sort of hinted that she may be asexual. Not that asexual people can't have relationships, actually quite the opposite. But I have a feeling that just from her responses, she's not that into relationships. So, I'm gonna say cool, but overrated. I personally think that as well. I think having a significant other in your life can drastically change your life for the better. Like, I think it can better your life having, you know, a lifelong significant other. I think though you can go your whole life without one and just be as happy. Cool but overrated. Yeah, I agree. Actively looking for one can be pretty futile and frustrating. Better leave that in the hands of the cosmic wheel. Yep. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. What do you like to do in your free time? I spend most of my time on my project, but on the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts, mostly philosophy, so I guess I don't ever really rest. Well, I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then, I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is teacraft. She's helped me through many difficult times. Cool. Which drugs? More or less. But without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spread out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community? Yourself or the universe? I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, you should have to choose. Ooh. What should the priority be, the individual or the group? Ooh. This is a hard one because I do believe the well-being of the community does eventually come back to you, if that makes sense. Like, if you take care of the community will take care of you. I do also believe that you have to take care of yourself first. At least that's something I've struggled with a long time. My whole life, I've been so used to taking care of other people and, you know, watching what I say or what I do for other people's feelings. And it's fucking exhausting. It's exhausting. And so putting myself first has something I've been putting into practice more recently. It's weird, but it's good for me. It's good for me. So since we're on this journey, I'm gonna say oneself. Even if the negative impact on the universe? Oh god. Yes, fuck the system. But yes, what's the point of existing if not to be happy? You're right, happiness should be valued globally. Ooh. I don't necessarily agree with all these answers. Because yes, fuck the system. But also, what system are we talking about? It has a negative impact on the universe. See, this is a hard one. I don't know what to choose for this one. I don't think the point of existing is to be happy. I think you're meant to be content. I'm gonna go, yeah, fuck the system. It's funny. Yeah, fuck the system. Whoa, brutal. Not funny. You all know what I mean. Although I guess I'd be that radical too if I had to deal with the covens putting you through. I'm done sacrificing myself for a set of values I didn't choose. I understand. Thanks for being sincere. More questions? Ask away. Ooh, I don't want to give ourselves away, but I do want to know. What are your thoughts on Adana? Oh, time to talk about the boss. I guess neither of us has a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. And you? I summoned a behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. I didn't mind her before, though. She's always let me focus on my project. But now that I know she'll have to be executed if she discovers what I did, I'll have to get rid of either this behemoth or Adana. That is what we like to hear. Welcome to the team. Whoa, heavy words. What? I'm not keen on being erased, at least not before I'm finished my quest for knowledge. I understand. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the coven, but I can't possibly argue with this arbitrary punishment. Under no circumstances should a witch should ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made some bad decisions, they need guidance and forgiveness. We're supposed to be a family, not the army. I couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute. I hear you. Fortuna, I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. Shall we? I imagine that the topic here is how to deal with behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life in the cosmos, but maybe not. But I'm sure I'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yeah, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible. Your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep these questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. Ooh, our new card. Okay, what is this? Communication, peace, yearning, passion, power. Ooh, I feel like this is more of the quest type card. The meaning of life lies within the minds of others. Spend more time with other people to find progress. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregarding all authority, seek the forbidden. Well, I don't want to get him in trouble. The meaning of life lies within the minds of others, spending more time with other people to find progress. Let's go with that. I don't have the patience for that. I found most interactions to be pointless. Thank you. I don't mean you, silly. I'm enjoying this. I get easily bored of company for the sake of company. I need stimulus in my life, interesting, important conversations. Do I smell you might be a little autistic? I think I see. think I understand. But maybe that's the point I'm missing? Wasting my time playing around? I guess ideas need to be pollinated. A lonely mind can run out of ideas, become sterile. Exposure to other lifestyles and philosophies can challenge my frame of mind. It makes a lot of sense. You've helped me a great deal, Fortuna. Thank you. My pleasure. Ooh, now we gotta answer the behemoth. Transhumanism. Oh, well, this isn't a great card either, but let's find out. Learn as much as you can now because you will miss the behemoth once you're free of them. Do not fight them. Embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Conquer them. The behemoth is feeding your fear. Stop being afraid. It is your turn to imitate them. Intimidate them. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. What's going to... I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best option for them, where they live. Learn as much as you can now. You miss the behemoth once you're free of them. I mean, that's not necessarily an answer on how to get rid of them. Do not fight them. Embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. I feel like this will have the best outcome for them. Whoa. Really? It makes sense, though. I've been so eager to get rid of this thing, I haven't stopped to think of how to take advantage of them. If I wanted to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos, I shouldn't be such a scaredy cat. That's good news if that is the deck. That is good news if the deck is saying that you'll miss them. That means you'll get rid of them at some point. True. This is great news indeed. Thank you, Fortuna. Do you want to look into anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas of how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool. Let's meet again soon to teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they're all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. Ha ha ha. I think I can help. If you're interested, I'm all ears. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. Am I not paying you enough already? The deck stuff is one thing. This is another matter. Alright. What do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 air to release their name to you. Witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not. And when the time comes to try to free Greth, you just let the energy flow to me. I'll whisper the behemoth's name in your ear. I see. It's not too high of a cost, right? I don't think it's too high of a cost. Am I crazy? Am I missing something? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Oh, that's what I'm missing. Okay. Ah ha ha. Still afraid of me after all this time? Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again. I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun. I do believe the behemoth when he says he's on our side. What he will do because he's on our side, I think is another question. But in the next episode, we're going to talk to the spider over here. I wonder who this is. Actually, let's take a peek. Witch Fortuna, my friend Jasmine is always talking about you and she just told me you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations. Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory skills could help me regarding a thing with a personal project. I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Louise. So in the next episode, we'll meet Louise, And I think we got some really good lore bits in this episode. I think I'm understanding this universe a little bit more, which will hopefully lead to me making better decisions that won't doom everyone. I guess we'll find out. Thank you for joining me in this adventure, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!